Okay, I am really excited today. So first, I'll say hello to Rockford. Tom McNamara, Mayor of the City of Rockford. We're really fortunate today. We have a fantastic City of Rockford employee, one of my favorites. We have Francisca French with us. Francisca is the City of Rockford's Economic Development, Diversity, and Procurement Coordinator. She is, since being at the city, has just really hit the ground running, getting out, meeting with businesses, joining different organizations, really to help all of our small businesses either start here or expand here. Francisca, just first and foremost, thank you for the fantastic work that you do on behalf of all of the residents of Rockford. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So we are here to talk to everyone today about the Commercial Corridor Property Revitalization Program and the TIF Commercial and Industrial Rehabilitation Program. Overall, these are two great programs that can really benefit our local businesses. So, Francisca, let's just dive right in. Can you tell us a little bit about the Commercial Corridor Property Revitalization Program first?
So with that program, the corridor program, we just call it for short. So that program, both are very similar, but that one in particular is designated towards 7 particular corridors throughout Rockford. And in more into our conversation, I'll talk about those specific corridors. But with that program, it's designed for exterior repairs of commercial and industrial sites. So with that, you can do, all types of things: roofs, tuck pointing, windows, landscaping, parking lots, all types of things.
Wonderful.
And for that program, so we have designated $125,000 for each corridor, and that is on a first come, first served basis. And the applicants can apply for up to $25,000 for those repairs, and the city will cover 75% of that portion of that expense.
That's fantastic. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, can you tell us, so we just discussed the corridor program. Can you talk to us about the TIF Commercial and Industrial Rehabilitation Program?
So that program is very similar. So we're covering the same type of exterior enhancements to commercial and industrial buildings. And that one is covering all the same things, except for that program, we're designating specific TIF districts throughout Rockford. And it's still your city is covering up to $25,000, but for that portion, we're covering 50% of the expense up to $25,000.
Perfect. Thank you. And you just, we both have just mentioned the word TIF, tax increment financing districts. Can you talk to us and give us a brief explanation? Because I think we often throw these words out and folks may not know what a tax increment financing district is.
Sure. And you are very right. A lot of people will say a TIF, but they don't really understand what a TIF is. And a TIF is tax increment financing, and it's an economic development tool that we use to encourage development and to encourage new business throughout the area. It's things that we use to help businesses or commercial or industrial locations. So with that, there's a state statute that every TIF has to abide by, and those have been the ones within Rockford has been designated by those state statutes.
Perfect. Thank you. What are some of the challenges maybe you and your team have encountered while working on this program? And if there were challenges, how did you and the team overcome them?
So the major challenge is just getting the word out, letting the people know who are within these corridors or these TIF districts, letting them know that the program exists and that they should take advantage of it because it's here for them. So we have done all types of things, interviews like these. We have worked with business associations throughout Rockford, our community partners. I've spoken at various events and things like that where people are gathered, where business owners are gathered to talk to them about the program. And then we've also worked with the local media to be on the news, be in the various papers, to let people know that this program exists and that it's open for them.
Perfect. And I was just saying before we went live for everyone, I feel like I see Francisca every single place in the city. I think in just the last couple of days I have seen you at faith ceremonies. I've seen you at the 6th Ward meeting, the 12th Ward meeting. I think I saw you maybe at the 8th Ward as well, but you've been everywhere. So thank you for all the efforts that you've been making. And it sounds like through this program, there's been a lot of collaboration. Can you share some of the specific components about this revitalization effort?
So for this, there has been collaboration with the other organizations that we've done. And the really nice thing is that we had a similar program in 2023 that was for TIF districts only, for 7 designated TIF districts. And with that, we had a lot of businesses that took advantage of that, and they have been getting the word out too about this program to tell other people that, hey, this is a great program to do. For, a lot of businesses are very small, and so if you want those exterior enhancements done, go ahead and do it this way.
Perfect. And we've talked about the TIF program and the corridor program. Can you tell us which specific areas will be covered by the corridor and which specific areas will be covered by the TIF program?
Sure, there are a lot of them. So I'll have to look at my notes for these to give you exactly the areas that are qualified for these. So for the corridor program, the actual maps are on the City of Rockford's website. So if someone is still unsure after I say these areas, then you can go to the City of Rockford's website and you can look on those maps to see if your if your location is in those areas, or you can give me a call and I can look it up for you and tell you. But specifically, those corridors are the 11th Street corridor, and that's between 16th Avenue and Bypass 20. The Charles Street corridor between 17th Avenue and South Alpine. The Harrison Avenue corridor between Rock River and South Alpine. North Main corridor between Brown Avenue and Campus Hill Boulevard. The Rockton Avenue corridor between Van Wee and West Riverside Boulevard. The South Alpine corridor between Larson Avenue and Bypass 20. And the South Main corridor between Kent Street and Marcasano Drive.
Okay, thank you.
So that's for the corridor program. And then we go back to the TIF program. So those TIF areas are the Auburn Street TIF, the Broadway TIF, East River TIF, East State and Alpine TIF, Midtown TIF, Mulford and East State TIF, North Main and Auburn TIF, Rock River District North TIF, and the West State and Central TIF. So with those TIF areas, those are the ones that I was saying can be a little tricky because TIFs aren't just, a square box. They are rigid, and you could be on one side of the street, it's a TIF, the other side of the street is not. So it's better if you are having any type of confusion, just give me a call and I can look it up and let you know for sure.
Perfect. And for listeners, we'll make sure that we're putting Francisca's contact information on this post so that you have all of that information at your fingertips. So Francisca, you just rattled off a whole bunch of different areas that this program touches. It really touches east to west, north to south, and downtown, all over the city of Rockford. Can you tell us, is this just a random program? Is this fitting into a broader economic strategy for the city of Rockford?
Yes. So this program is part of our economic development strategy to really enhance the businesses within Rockford, and then also to spark new development and for new businesses to come here. So we're really excited about that. And we really want people to, like I said before, take advantage of this to show the pride in their business and then also to show their pride in Rockford. And just as a side note, from the program that we had in 2023, those businesses that took advantage of this program really, really enjoyed it. They really were really appreciative of it. And one even sent a time-lapse video that they had done of the entire project taking place. And they sent it over to me really excited. And they were like, hey, look at what we were able to do with this program.
Awesome. Well, you got to share that video with me. One piece I really like, I love it. It certainly could help a new business, but I think we always hear about, city council working with a new business that's coming to Rockford, and that's fantastic. We want more business in Rockford, but I also really specifically love, there's so many fantastic businesses who have been here, some for decades, that we really need to reinvest and be a better partner with. And it's just great to see. I mean, I talked to a couple in the Auburn Street corridor who are really excited about the program. What has the response been from the community and the businesses about these two new programs?
Well, it has been everyone has been very excited. It has been overwhelmingly positive, and I think a lot of that has come from the businesses who took advantage of it in 2023, or yes, in 2023, and they talked to other people about it, said how wonderful it was, and their experience with it. So when the corridor program actually launched on June, January 20th. And that one, within the first hour, we had several applications with it. So we see that people are really jumping on this. And also, we took a lot of the input that people gave us from the previous program, and we talked to some other people as well about how to do this program, how to make it better, all of that. And that's why we decided to do it again, because people were so happy about it before.
That's great. What's next for these programs? Any big milestones, any big plans that you're excited about or we should know about?
Yes. So, as I mentioned, the corridor program opened on January 20th, and the TIF program will open on February 3rd. And the really good thing that we're excited about is parking lots. So, in the 2023 TIF program, we did not allow parking lots. But in speaking with a lot of business owners, they said that's really something that they wanted to do. They said, we need a new parking lot. So, in this program, we took that feedback, and now parking lots are allowed. Now, I'll tell you, of the applications that we've seen so far, a lot of them include parking lots. So we see that that was a good enhancement for this program.
For sure. I mean, if you're a small business, you're really focusing a lot of, if not all of your attention within those four walls. And you're always like, man, the parking lot needs a little bit of love, but maybe next year we'll do it. And this is a great way to do that.
And then your customers also enjoy a nice parking lot. So, parking lot is welcoming and all of that. And people see, the smooth surfaces. They'll say, oh, okay, this person really takes pride in their business. So
Absolutely.
they're doing that.
Very cool. Well, anything that you want to close with that I may have missed throughout this discussion?
So we just really want people to apply, to go to the City of Rockford's website and apply for these programs. When the TIF program opens, apply for that one as well, and just continue to give us feedback on how we can work with small businesses, can make their lives even easier, because we know the hard work that they're doing for the City of Rockford and for the citizens who live here. So we just really want to help them as much as we can. So give us that feedback and apply for the programs.
Awesome. Well, again, just sincerely appreciate you, Francisca, and all the work that you and the team have done to put this program into action. And I know you're getting a lot of applicants, so that's also a lot of time and effort to make sure that you review all of those. Would echo what you said to all the small businesses and anyone watching this. Make sure that you share this with someone that you know that owns a business. You can go to the City of Rockford site. You can take a look at where the corridor improvement program is. You can take a look at which TIFs are included in this program. We allocated these funds. I know City Council, they want to get these dollars out, and they want to get into the hands of Rockford residents who own businesses right here. So again, Francisca, thanks so much. Really appreciate all of your efforts here at the City of Rockford. Thank you.
Thank you.